Hello. So, as many of you know, I am Tammarishka, and I've had this GoFundMe for a little while. So, it has been quite the journey. When I started this GoFundMe, I was in pretty rough shape. I had just left a very difficult situation. Um, Without going into too many specifics, it was let's say, a relationship where my personal safety was of concern and I had to leave. I prefer for my safety to not say where I am. And I also prefer not to identify the other person because of the legalities that are involved at this point in time. And I have to be careful of what information I give and what could be considered evidence, let's say. Right now, I could say I'm in a much better frame of mind. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Just saying. So, my GoFundMe. So far, we have raised, I think, without checking, I believe it's about 2,200. I also sold some jewelry. Now, the jewelry I sold came to $2,000. With that $2,000, I purchased an RV. Now, the RV, I absolutely love it. The family I purchased it from, they were renovating the inside of it, and they had done all the dirty work. So they had done the big repairs, and they done the ripping out and all that stuff, which was great because I was looking for a project like that prior to leaving my relationship. And essentially, all that needs to be done on the inside is the nice, fun stuff, which is great. Bonus. In Ontario, part of purchasing a vehicle secondhand is you have to take it to the MTO and have it certified. I took it to the MTO to have it certified with the news that it needs $6,100 worth of work for the RV or motorhome to be roadworthy. Until it is repaired, I cannot use or drive the RV on the road. The RV was also going to be my home. So we're in a little bit of a quandary here because I am living in a 3-season cabin right now. It is not insulated, and we do not have running water, and we do not have heating. So, being in Ontario, this causes a little bit of a problem when it comes to the winter. And also, my friend who is very kindly given me this space while I get myself together needs it back for her business on November 1st. So I'm in a little bit of a bind. I cannot get $6,000 together that quickly. So with some brainstorming, what I have done is I've decided, and I also in my Facebook Live feeds, I put it out to my Facebook Live folks who have also participated in the GoFundMe. The thought is to get an apartment, use GoFundMe money, as well as my own money, to put first and last rent down on an apartment, The average rent that I'm looking at is approximately $2,000 a month. So I would have to put $4,000 down to secure first and last rent minimum. Then I would have to get settled into an apartment. Now, I would have to sign a 1-year lease, of course. I'm starting from scratch. And then over time, I would work on getting the money together in the RV. And I could still do what I planned with the RV, which was to travel and work from the RV and teach my spiritual work and whatnot from the RV. I did pose the question to some people, do I sell the RV and use that money for the apartment? It's a possibility because due to my current financial situation and lifestyle, we have to be realistic. And what would be nice and what is practical and realistic is one thing. And what is more immediate and what is more necessary is another thing. I also can't have the RV sitting at the mechanics forever either, because they need the space. I've asked people on Facebook who follow my story to give me some feedback. I'm torn. Sell the RV, get my $2,000 back, and put it towards my first and last rent, or keep the RV, slowly save the money, and slowly do the repairs to get it certified. But also, more damage can happen the longer the RV sits, which is how the damage essentially happened, apparently, to the RV in the first place. Or do I sell it and use the money to get settled into an apartment and make it my home? And later on down the road, consider another way of traveling and teaching and having the apartment as my home base, which in some ways at this stage in life makes a little bit more sense. However, right now, due to my circumstances and currently not having a home and having no finances, I am in a very difficult financial situation. And I really need some help. And that is what this GoFundMe is for. Apparently, and I was informed by the lady who's helping me put my rental portfolio together because I've never had an apartment of my own before. You have to have a credit rating, a good credit rating to get an apartment. Well, I really don't have much of a credit rating. So to rent, they want 1 year's rent guaranteed up front, not just first and last. So that is approximately, if I get my calculator, so $2,000 a month for 12 months. Now, I'm sorry, I have a brain injury and I am not very good with math. So it's $24,000 that I have to be able to give a landlord to get an apartment. So I have to, if I sell the RV, that would be part of my first and last rent. But I need to raise $24,000 to give to a landlord to guarantee them that I can afford a year's rent. So this is my quandary. Fix the RV for $6,000 or save, get together, whatever I need to do in 3 weeks, $24,000 to give to a landlord for an apartment, but I'm guaranteed an apartment for 1 year. I would love to know your feedback. If you're able to help me, whether it be towards the $6,000 of repairs for the RV, fantastic. That would make me very happy. If you feel I need to be in an apartment, let me know. And we'll see where things go. But if you could help me get my feet on the ground, I would be in great gratitude. I truly, truly would be. Thank you so much. Oh, I wanted you to meet somebody. Come here. I know. I had to wake her up. This is Miss Jazzy. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? You still sleepy? Are you still sleepy? This is Miss Jazzy. This is my Miss Jazzy. So she's a rescue. I got her about 2.5 years ago. And when I got her, I said we would save each other. Oh, there she is. Say good morning. You say good morning? You're going to say good morning? No, I'm rubbing her ear, so she's doing the melt. And I have my retired service dog who's doing the dog form of a cat scratch on the floor. So they're my family. They're all I have. And I want to do the best by them. They can't take me in a shelter because of them. They don't take dogs in a shelter. That's why I'm here. And that's initially why I had the RV, was so I can guarantee them a home no matter where we go. If I could get the $6,000 together to fix the RV, that would be the dream. That would absolutely be the dream. But I would count my blessings whichever way we go. If you could help us out, we would be forever grateful. Thank you.